Hi guys, Martin88 here and welcome back to another FIFA 21 video. Now today we have got a new squad builder and this is the new team that I used to get third in the world in squad battles this week or last week, whatever way you want to look at it. There's not loads of changes, but there are a few changes and they made a huge difference to me this week, so I wanted to do a whole video on it rather than just bolting it on the end of my rewards and letting you guys just look at it for 30 seconds. I wanted to explain to you in a little bit more depth why it works so well, etc, etc. So on screen at the moment you can see the 4-5-1 setup. I will show you how it works in game at the end of the video, and of course if you want to see the tactics that I use for this, I will also put it in the description below and on my pinned comment. Okay, they are up-to-date tactics that I used to get third in the world with this team. So right, the players down the bottom, the ones that you'll be familiar with, but the new ones, they're not there, so you're going to have to wait, so you're going to have to hang around. So, right, in goal, got the bad boy, Edison. Now, normally I'd just skip straight over the goalkeeper, right? But he's unreal, he really is. Like, I've never actually been that bothered, like a lot of you, about the goalie, but he really is good. He really, really is, especially from a squad battles perspective, which of course everything that I'm gonna talk to you about, it really is squad battles related. Reason I initially got Edison was one, because he was Prem, but two, the kicking, which is huge realistically, because you need to be picking people out with like 30-40 yard passes or through tight gaps, etc, etc on squad battles. So I needed the kicking to be high, and for a keeper his acceleration and sprint speed was also quite high, especially with a chem style, which actually I put basic on there because it does the right ones, and yeah, he's just phenomenal. When I press Y, which of course a lot of you know, which rushes the keeper out, he just smothers them on squad battles, and when playing ultimate of course that is very, very, very helpful. At centre back we have still got Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who for me is absolutely faultless and amazing. Really, really so good, love him. I can't see him not being in my team for the rest of FIFA. That's how good that I rate him. Next to him though, we've still got Reece James, which of course with the upgrades that I made, I couldn't upgrade everything, and he is certainly on the shortlist to be upgraded. What don't I like about him? The physicals aren't good enough for ultimate, and when you consider that when you're playing ultimate they have 99 stats across the board, 80 aggression, 88 strength doesn't cut the mustard, and I'd like the reactions and composure to be a bit better as well. Even the passing is a bit short. When you just push it all together, it's just not quite the package. But he's been great for us. Obviously, he's played over 1,000 games, and it's just time for him to move on. It really is. Left back, we've got Luke Shaw. He's another one. He's just doing an okay job. It's not phenomenal. It's just okay. I have to put an engine on him to make him quick enough really to be usable for squad battles, and that means that his defending and physical isn't quite where I would like it to be, and even with the engine he still isn't as rapid as what some people are. So yeah, that's why we want to move him along. Now this is the first little change that you'll notice. I've had to put Heung-min Son into the centre, and he is on 7 chem, which is still fine. Once I've got everything together on there, I will fully show you. But yeah, he's amazing. I absolutely love Heung-min Son, and on my attacking tutorial that I bring out for you, you're going to see some absolute stunners from him. He is the man. So he still plays out on the left in game, and 329 appearances, 247 goals, 141 assists. So some of this is rivals and champs as well. I just love him. He is unreal. Next, somebody else that we are absolutely gagging to get rid of, but we can't yet. is Curtis Jones. Again, it's another one that's been great for us, but it's just time for him to move on. Yeah, just his body type, the agility and the balance, that sort of stuff. He's just not quick enough, really. That's the main problem. That's the main problem. But he's been a good servant for us. As we're going along here, you're probably thinking, like, so far we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 players on the screen, and you're like, Martin, you want to get rid of 3 of them already? Like, how'd you finish third? Well, I'd say the rest of them I'm happy with. Yeah, it's just Shaw, James, and Jones. If I can upgrade them 3, I'm almost certain I could nick myself a first in the world at some point. Right, then it's the big guy, the main man, the King Ding-a-ling, Eusebio. Now, I've got to tell you, online, like in Foot Champs and that, he's really not that good. But my God, on squad battles, he is just phenomenal. Absolutely unreal. In a perfect world, I would like to upgrade him to the icon moments just for the crack. But yeah, let's have a look at his stats. So 476 games, 713 goals, and 346 assists. So he's got over 1,000 goal contributions in less than 500 games. Need I say no more? He is the man. Love him. Right, where are we going next? We're still rocking Ryan Kent. He is okay. He's still doing a job. I would ideally like to upgrade him, but I'm not completely sure who to. I've been considering that Jota SBC. I need to pull my finger out if I do want to do that. But with the 5-star weak foot, the speed, the agility and the balance, more often than not, he does a good job for us, Ken. So he's okay. Then we've still got Renato Sanchez, that foot birthday SBC, and yeah, he does the job. He is good for us. He is very good for us. He's that step up from what Kante used to be. Right, okay, so now you might be thinking, well, there's only 2 slots here that need to be filled. One of them is actually on the bench, okay? So let's start with the right back position. Now this might not shock you, but we went and got him. We had the 87 tab, and I just went out and brought the 90 tab. It's a decent upgrade. It's not humongous, but it is good enough, and he is just a phenomenal card. And you don't need to touch the pace. Sentinel on him. Really, really good. Really good. Love him. Really good. I don't want to, and that's why I'm struggling with moving Kent on, because that just works. That works very, very nicely. Okay, this is the biggest change of all, right? This for me is what propelled us along, because you'll notice that there's no Wayne Rooney, who I've had in my team for ages, and that is because we've moved him out to get this guy, Nani. Woohoo! He's the real deal, man. The real deal. First things first, he's got the 5-star skills and the 5-star weak foot, which is absolutely needed for me. I just can't not have that. So you think I've got Son, Eusebio, Nani, Kent, all 5-star weak foots. They're the stats from the exact 40 games of squad battles that we played. 40 games, 50 goals, 46 assists. And Eusebio's the main man. He's the supporting act. You can see there's the attributes, and then we've got the 96 composure and the 99 curve, which is really important with how I score my goals, which we'll see in the attacking tutorial. And yeah, he's got the speed, the agility. It's just perfect. Really, really perfect. So that leaves us one position left. You're going to think I'm out of my mind with this, because I spent, I think, 850,000 coins, and I went and got Team of the Year Alphonso Davies. And yeah, I can hear you now thinking, you need your head tested. For a substitute, he's not really a substitute, to be quite honest with you. Every game at half time, he comes on in place of Curtis Jones as one of my CDMs. and he is just absolutely insane. I've been wanting to get this Alphonso Davies for ages. I've been mentioning to you for a long time now how much I wanted to upgrade him. So I even used the gold one. I got his inform, and I just went, stuff it. We needed to get his team of the year. So bring him on at half time, and he's just got everything that you need and more for an ultimate. And I just love him to bits. Awesome, absolutely amazing player. And he chips in with a few goals. He's got some assists. It's just beautiful. It really is great. So I'm just going to swap him for the sake of showing you how it works in game, which we're going to do now. And of course, like I said, if you want an in-depth analysis of my tactics and everything, I'm going to put a link in that below. So yeah, just go and click on that and I will explain how I play, how it works, so on and so forth. So yeah, you can see on screen there now that I have a back four of Tav, Wan-Bissaka, James and Shaw. The two CDMs realistically are Renato and Alphonso Davies, although Curtis Jones plays the first half. And then we have Heung-min Son as Lamb, the 5-star weak foot, Nani at Cam with the 5-star weak foot, Ryan Kent at Ram with the 5-star weak foot, you see the trend, and Eusebio up top with the 5-star weak foot. So yeah, that is the team that got me to third in the world, and like I said, I think with a couple more upgrades there across like the defence realistically, talking Reece James and Luke Shaw, I really believe that that will propel us to a first place. How many? I'm not sure, but we'll be trying our best to get one. But guys, that is it for today. Please drop a like on the video if you like what you've seen. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you for the attacking tutorial tomorrow. See you later, guys. Bye bye.